Alright guys, this is from yesterday after work, doing some side crawls with the sled here. Now, this is an exercise that I've not seen anybody else do before. When I started sled training a few years back, I figured I could go in four directions that would be useful, right? Front, reverse, and side to side. And then when I started to do crawls with the sled, I figured why not do the same, right? If I'm going to crawl forward, why not crawl, backward? Why not crawl side to side, etc.? Why not crawl in a supine position too, with my belly facing up? And I find this crawl to be extremely useful. I'm not a big fan of the belly up side crawl, but this one I find very, very useful and very, very challenging. The reason being is, as an athlete, we don't get a whole lot of strength or power training from a lateral position, okay? And that's super important, especially for something like climbing or wrestling and martial arts, stuff like that, stuff that I'm into. I find this extremely beneficial for adductor, like hip adductor strength, as well as shoulder strength, and the strength of the obliques and the quadratus lumborum, okay, those side abdominal muscles, all right? Now, one thing you have to watch out for, here I'm using 2 plates in the sled, and that's pretty freaking hard for a side crawl, so I stopped about halfway there because my adductors were beginning to fail on me. And you want to be careful. When your adductors get way too exhausted, you're going to start putting more and more strain on your medial ligaments of your knee. Okay, so when those adductors start to fail, you should probably go ahead and stop there. Plus, this is a sprinting kind of exercise, so anything over about 20 seconds is kind of bullshit anyway. So right here, I've got about maybe 17 seconds of work. And then I stopped there. Pretty exhausted, as you can see me sitting up so slowly here. Alright, here's some examples of other crawls I was doing. This is after all the work. Once I take that weight off, I like to see how fast I can be. Form isn't too great on this one. I should have my butt a little lower and knees close to the ground there, but that's fine. That's a good example of a front crawl. Okay, next one's going to be the reverse crawl. Okay, this is I call this a reverse crawl, but you're basically in like a supine position and using your hamstrings and your triceps and upper back and traps to propel you forward. Super beneficial as well, especially when you add weight to it. Great on the hamstrings and triceps, and open up that those shoulders in the extended position behind you. And then here's a side crawl without weight. Yep, going pretty quickly. Of course, form is a bit off. Once you take that weight off, you kind of feel like you're flying. And the form goes kind of crazy sometimes because you're so primed in your nervous system. Right there, I kind of end up going sideways instead of in a straight line. And here's the last one here. On the other side, of course, work both sides of the side crawl. And there we go, guys. Again, great for the hips, the lateral shoulders, and lateral abdominal muscles, and it's great power training and coordination training, okay? Locomotion is something we don't get enough of as athletes, and I really am a proponent of locomotion training and sled training. Alright guys, peace.